Here we go. Makes it easier for editing purposes. So, let's see options. Compass, okay. EF sound, okay. Control, keyboard. Heavy attack, devour soul, crouch. Blocking. Oh god, I forgot that was in this one. Alright, let me just take a little sippy. Nomad says, have some mahogany unzips. Good lord, Nomad. Do I have to use your own no horny spray bottle on you? I have a bunch of messages. Hang on. Yeah, nothing important. Never mind. Let's try Soul Reaver 2 for as long as I can last. I feel good enough to keep going, so.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Cain. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgul from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Cain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends.
Triceratops, thank you so much for following. I was gonna be quiet for the cutscene, but
Unfolds completely.
Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
The sound is really quiet, so I'm gonna see if I can't change that.
Is the usual question. In your case,
Wow, okay.
when might be more apt.
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands.
Well, this is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on
Actually,
them
I
as
think
your
the
weapon
old
of war.
Mobius has like a lot
You
more
must
like
believe-
vinegar in his
I
face.
mean, you know.
Conveys emotion a bit more.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience.
Yeah, the eyes, right?
Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Cain, some 30 years from now.
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Cain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Cain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Cain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Cain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Cain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Cain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. but you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how, I had not yet discovered.
Right. Awesome. Missed a bunch of stuff. Hang on. Boom. Color Strike, I'll be calling it here. I'm tired. Have a great rest of the stream. Be safe, Color Strike. Thank you for joining us. No one says the loot is getting to me. It always got to you, but you just only now just showing it. The true soul Reaver starts here. True. Also, Raziel looks like he's wearing a diaper. Really? In the old one or in the new one? Oh, Color Strike, you already left. That's his bony ass cheeks, yeah. And boy ain't got no ass. Redeemer and Destroyer. I like how even villains are so sure of themselves in this game, and they're like so wrong about just every detail. Like, it's so intertwined, and it all revolves around one asshole. Man got some Botox in the test room, yeah. Twist his dick off, oof. Fudgman the dick Gracio. See you, Mads. Gonna relax with me before bed. Be safe, Tara. And if you're taking Amon with you, be safe, Amon. Oh god, it's been a while since I've done this one. Right, so that is kind of different. Oh wow. Right, okay. Right. Oh, am I? Oh, no. Okay. Can I no longer? Oh, I can, just differently. Oh, wow, yeah, they changed the bunch, didn't they? Oh, wow, yeah. Brazil, I blah. roundhouse kick. I hate when the camera just changes on me. Wait, what? Oh wow, yeah, the colors have gotten a bit dimmer though. Bitch! I have vengeance! Lisa camera angles aren't as bad as the classic Resident Evil.
Throughout
Oh
the
god, yeah.
stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Cain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Where did the soul go? Okay, cool. So they didn't change the heads all that much. That's still closed. I think I came from here. Did I not? Yeah, I came from there. Even the Reaver. Oh, it's the old Reaver. Okay, interesting. They did not change the Reaver in this one. I mean, if they did, I don't see the difference.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
I was going to change the audio, wasn't I? Is that better? Because it was like really low before, right? A bit too loud. Hang on. Like so, maybe. Also, I know. I know I have the loot in me. It's filling up, and I'm feeling feral lately. Oh, really? Damn. changed. Sounds louder. Is it too loud or is it okay? What the hell's going on? Oh, one more. Oh, again. You him jump in the air by using your feet. Oh. Where am I supposed to go? Because I can't phase through this door. Oh, God, I could just open it.
Stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kane's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kane. I had not thought such a thing was possible.
Yeah, okay.
Until, of course, Kane shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long-dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity, willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leached to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kane who led you here, not I. while you curse me. The only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Cain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you're trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Cain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Cain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel. Seek Cain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
Dijon Wizard, I have to return to work for a while. It was
my
nice meeting you. It
soul.
was nice meeting you too.
You almost had me, my little blue
Have a fun day.
assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned,
this was
the
such an
blade's
improvement.
ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Oof, look at Van Helse.
So this was the legendary Janos Ordrin, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villages below. His reign of terror ended when the Seraphim finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Seraphim therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Seraphim, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
So they did like minor sort of texture upgrades here as well. Curse of a monster hands and Asperger's brain. What? What happened? Are you okay?
Seize him!
strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here. And then so cruelly profaned by Cain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses. For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become, and a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Cain and destroy him.
Where'd they come from? Typos and I made a mistake making something. What? Jeez, jeez. Help, help. Okay. Zeph on the big old bug. Ooh, Duma. Well, strength boy. Why do you have a demon behind him? Malkaya, our rotten brother. Rahab, ooh, water boy. Yeah, okay, we found them all. Where the hell did when you did what? Okay, I see it now. I'm trying to purchase the art I haven't done in years. I made a perspective drawing mistake. Oh! A mistake? How so? It could be that I'm just like misreading it again. Took the wrong fucking door. Kill the rat. Can I? I don't think I can.
Here it comes.
Again? Oh my god. Oh hey, Click. How have you been? How was your New Year's? I know it says drawing a city at a dynamic angle. I messed some windows. Oh, Oh, nothing you can't fix, I'm sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Seems to be the correct way. There's so much walking in this game. Worked on New Year's, so it was a sleepy day. Oh.
I emerged, and for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality. And I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
I don't know, I got off work a couple hours ago. Oh, probably some pasta I've been making. It's one sauce recipe. Oh. I feel like I should. Oh, I can swim, so fuck it.
I did not yet possess the means to unlock this barrier, but this enigmatic symbol was clearly the key.
Okay. No! Oh my god. Really? Come on now.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
Oh, handy that. When the sound is that good, you know it's a banger. Sounds good. Yeah, it's meatless because I decided to not use any. Oh. Oh my god, really? Come on now.
These ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
Yeah, basically a safe key. Gotham says, sits there diablerizing a vampire. Evening. Hey, Gotham. How was, the holidays, Giles? It was, good, but I've got food poisoning, so... It's going a lot better than yesterday, though. A lot better. But still, not doing too great.
While I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
Don't worry, I do accept late gifts. What? Oh, for the days.
There's one.
No, it says I should use some pesto I have for some pasta on my cover. It was boring. Oh. Damn, who did it to you? Who hurt our stream? Or thinking it's a combination, because I was like, already feeling a bit unwell before yesterday, the day before, actually. Thinking it's either the oysters or something else during dinner. Because I'm not the only one to say a few relatives of mine also came down with something. Gotham says, my family's doing the same. I'm the only one who was spared. Oh, God. No! I fell again! Oysters on Thanksgiving. On New Year's Day, really. Or New Year's Eve. We tend to, like, mix things up. No, God, dude, fucking... Go? Was spared spared of Nurgle's gifts. I meant Christmas. Oh wait, it was on New Year's Eve. Nah, it's fine. Good to hear you're feeling better. Yo, yesterday was a nightmare though. Like, thinking about it is not doing me any favors right now, but I felt like I shouldn't even like jiggle or hobble or wiggle because it would come out. So I haven't been about to catch the streamer. I do the VODs though. Really? You watch you watch the VODs? Nice. Grateful to know that I'm doing a good job.
Taste my blade,
I get notes on and watch them at work sometime. Really? Oh, or as background noise when I do stuff. Oh, that's nice. Could you click on YouTube? Yes, this is me, your best self. The fuck are you doing, man? Play the game or something. The same for Gotham. Well, I'm glad. Like, no, I need to deal with this nerd first. No, and his nerd girlfriend, I guess. and his nerd friend. Oh, you need this. You need this. Damn it, woman! No, I like that actually. I do the same for like a few sort of interesting things. Like it's humbling to know that my kind of thing keeps the guys sane during the workday. So, Click says lately I've been watching a lot of retro and random game videos about Nintendo and stuff. Ooh, I was like a bit of like a lore. Early today, I see someone turn a PSP into a mini PS2. Really? But how did they play like games and stuff? Like emulation, that I guess. Whoa, whoa! I saw that shit. They turned into like ghost crows. I don't know what the fuck that dog thing was. Oh. I saw that click. Like character sheeple trying to rizz up a Dark Elder, which... Click says they basically break down a PSP, put it in a tiny PS2 looking shell. Oh, and they modded HDMI output to TV with Bluetooth control support. Nice. It was pretty cool, but I wouldn't do it, to be honest. At least not if they only have one. Yeah. With 2 PSPs, it wouldn't be so bad. Huh. Akane, I got your thoughts recommended to me on YouTube, and I got curious. It got me thinking, who's the sexy muscle fuck? Well, I appreciate that. I aim to, like, you know, fill certain gaps, I guess is not 100% correct, but, you know, be something that people might want to watch. Is he able to get... do I have... Oh, I don't have my telekinesis, do I? Apologize if that sounds creepy. Oh, honey, not at all. Like, it was very on point. Oh, okay. I don't remember those dogs being a thing. Oh, that's a new card! I'm pretty sure we don't have Terra yet. Yep, we got a new Terra card. Nice. Uploading it into the lore channel. And into the vault at full resolution. There you go. Awesome. He's gonna kick me off there, I swear. Welcome to the cult, yes. A religion. Nomad says that's how she got me. That's how I got you. Except it was on Twitter. Ooh, puts Terra in a glass jar. Oh god. Awesome. How did that... I'm not making a card of that, by the way. The fart jar. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Like, I know this glitters. Fucking thing, it's just too nasty. Or I could just make a card of like a jar and call it the Jar of Infamy.
Vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's derelict empire. They seemed to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
What? It's protected. Oh no. It's protected like the glitter in a glass jar. I'm not putting anything in it, just seal it. Oof. Oh my god. You fucking dog! It's the same levers again. Throws a leg at Nomad and scurry off into his cave and hole.
The pillars
Come
of
back.
Nosgoth, pristine, whole, and uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled
Ooh,
state.
note card.
Yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there,
Of course, it's one of
waiting
the...
at the very heart of the
Oh, this is
pillars,
such a good scene. I'm gonna shut
was
up.
the canker that was destined to destroy them.
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Kain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the Pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these Pillars.
bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nupraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nupraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the Circle, then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Cain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree, then, that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new Guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Cain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Cain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
Yeah, I'm switching in between. I'm trying to like compare the old models and the new ones during like the monologue and the spiel. Oh god, that card. Yeah. You like it? Oh, Gotham Volterra's card, Terran Amon. Also, hey, Palladium. That. Ooh, I could do that myself now too with my back. Have you been? How's the New Year's? So I don't like how they just. I feel like those crows are just like they're. I don't know if they did that in the old version. Because with the green energy, etc., it could be like agents of the old one. The old god, I mean. Or, ooh, Boy Toy Series Terra. Or they could be like a remnant of the Hilden. Let's see. Oh, they do. Okay. Oh, Lordy Lou, where do I have to go?
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand, why I had so willingly allowed Cain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Cain after he had valued me so little, and yet I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn, but if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
Okay, why is that skull not coming to me? Come on, I got patience, come on. Yeah, oh, son of a... Here to fuck shit up. Begin the chaos, new graphics, same buggy collision. Gotta load kind of remaster. Yeah. Although, I will say, being just able to toggle everything on the fly, and F3 is like photo mode, like, that is amazing. And I wish they would do Defiance next then, and, Defiance and, ooh, a bunch of souls. And, make a new one. They're more wily than before. This kind of remaster is what should be done more. I would like to see a remaster of the Sacrifice game. That was a good game. Little to no changes, just give it a new coat of paint, but keep all the upscale the audio as well, like textures and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe like they did with the Resident Evil remasters. Not necessarily. Oh God, they just reappear again. Not just remake, but the remaster. Like, sure, keep most of the mechanics, but maybe fix like some ancient issues that used to be the case, right? Something that the community has been like, oh, I just wish they would fix this. No need to reinvent the wheel. Just gotta revamp it with current technique.
From the moment of my arrival, I had
like,
the
look at those
constant and
ravens.
palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my
I
presence
knew it.
here.
Those fucking ravens.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key. And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
The old god spies, okay. Odin's eyes, if I recall correctly. You know, I always figured they were. I was figuring they were Hilden because I always figured that the old god just always had. You know, I mean, at least he claims to always be in the know of everything, you know?
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Cain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel. Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. Silence was refreshing, but it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here?
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Cain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Cain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Cain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Cain's blood belongs on your hands.
Cain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Cain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
So, I get one trailer with no date on it. They're doing it, no telling us when. Oh, those teases. The Elder God looks like he's gotten some brain in his eyes. Yeah, it's like... The tentacles appear to have stayed the same, but, like, the eyeballs have, like, vastly changed. Like, from, like, early 2000s, sort of, like... I guess, like, quality to, like, someone else. Damn ads. Oh! It ended, but the ads had bad timing. Aw. We, the player, are in control. You do not have control, just by his Ari slowly plays only you. Only you. Wait, is that a reference to something? And the makeup is changing me. It's true. You are my destiny. The dialogue is amazing, isn't it? Isn't it just? Yeah, look, like his eyes have like severely changed. But his tentacles have like just stayed the same.
Tread carefully, Raziel.
Far Cry 5, one of the bosses brainwashed us using that song. Oh. Damn, okay, jeez. God, okay, damn. I hate these guys. No! Cosmos is like forces to play a level on a timer where kills get us more time. Oh, on the third time we do the same level, we were actually killing the Gigas, not hallucinations. Oh shit. All the Far Cry games, I think Primal is the most fun. And there's one you're playing like an 80s sort of like action hero kinda, which was kind of like a... Oh, what was it called? Blood Dragon? That was a fun one too. Oh! I feel like we need to drain this thing. I will admit, it has been quite some time since the last I played this. Blood Dragon, yeah, it's the Aegis one. Oh, the first time I got to this part was like, oh hell no, I can get into them. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. Eh. Meaning the first time with the Elder God. Oh, yeah, I was the exact type. Because I was like, that thing's gonna eat me. Things so far from Far Cry 1. Oh, the Far Cry I played. I have to say I enjoyed the second one. Oh! Like, as in the most, or what do you mean? Didn't I just come from there? What? What? Why? And then I suddenly fucking... Do I drown? Oh yeah. Fuck. The fuck is that thing again? Let me just absorb these fuckers first. You can pull the trigger and your gun just falls apart. And what? You lose partners if you don't save them, and the weapon aware mechanics is business. Oh, in Far Cry 2, you mean? I mean, that's kind of cool. I kind of did like that in Fallout 3 as well. God, it's warm. But having like these moments where I just have like this intense warmth and then cold and warmth and cold. I came from here, didn't I? I did! There's no way I need to drop down there. No, there's no way. There's no way. I ought to do something here, but I don't quite know what. Boo, 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 boo. Ew. Like, there's not exactly like a hole that I can swim through, is there? Am I just missing it? Or do I need to, like, change into spectral form, maybe? Not like I can interact now. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, wait, hang on. That opened up now, didn't it? So, up there, something opened up. Oh my god, do I need to swim there? Did I just not see it? Ever thought about cosplaying a She-Hulk? I haven't, no, but I mean, I have an entire section in my Discord for people like suggesting outfits for me to wear. Or cosplays for me to do, so we could put that on the list. Kenny, you're on the Discord, aren't you? Okay, something weird's going on. It's, forgetting that I'm pressing buttons. Oh my god! There's an entire section that I just not see. God! There's a section I'm gonna have to jump. Once this entire area has been drained, I guess. Or, well, yeah. Just, go on the Discord and feel free to suggest stuff.
I surfaced into a very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
the same stuff as a sword. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, Kimmy! There you are. Oh, Lord Card. Actually, I joined your Discord server for our volume Twitch. Okay. I didn't know that one. Oh, a set tea kettle. It's very common. Okay.
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
Come on. Okay. I don't like this staff axe. My God, really? Come on. And, Kimmy, in case you only just made it to the server, be sure to let you know, what it was, you know, what I asked in Discord and stuff. Like, it was a pretty weird thing. Like, it doesn't show up on my PC version, but it does show up on my mobile version for some reason. Can I kill the frog? Not kill the frog. I didn't make a group call. Yeah, it's weird. Hang on, let me just, I know I shouldn't do this when I'm streaming, but it is really, really weird. Because it said a certain AP made a group call. And then you left at 1 a.m. and then AP left at like 6:30. It's weird. Coincidentally, guys, ow, damn, okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for still, cause I'm starting to get some, you know, physical problems and pains and stuff. I'll see how low I can do. Especially with, like, the save, spots being so spread out.
There appeared to be a
Group chat
passage
we're in.
here,
I left it
leading
because I
northward into the
close our
mountains.
chats are very well.
The opening,
Oh!
however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I
That
would
makes
find the
sense.
means to bypass these obstacles.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, two of them, two of them, two of them.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine, too, was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
It was old. Is this medieval? No, it's a Soul Reaver 2. We just finished the first one. And, now we're playing the second one. Do I need to throw away my sword? Yeah, there we go. Do you tend to play certain genres or games? Oh! I mean, depending on my whim or suggestions or stuff, like we've played a load of games. RTSs, like Command & Conquer Generals. We've played Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, Project Zomboid, Tekken, Soul Calibur, Dawn of War 1 and 2. We've played, a lot of games. Viscera Cleanup Detail. Soul Reaver 1, now 2. That we do D&D on Wednesdays. Astroneer we're currently playing. And, oh god, Skyrim. We do, a lot of Sky. Oh, the shield. That's right. You know, we do a lot of games. I'm not specifically sort of genre bound, but you know, whatever my mood sends me on, or whatever the community would like to see me play, I guess. You know, as long as it's fun. And we played Fallout 4 as well. I intend to play Baldur's Gate 3. Especially with, hopefully Cody, my son, one of my sons. And maybe even Amon and Tara. We'll see, because, whatever happens. We even did, like, a prologue game for, Baldur's Gate 3, where, I was in— what the fuck? What? Okay, what the fuck happened? I got no control. I got nothing. God damn it, really? Oh my god, I have to do all that section again. Okay, so as I was saying, the game— no, I think I fell through the game world. Right, let's just power through this. I hope this was the right way. What is this thing? Oh, prologue game for Baldur's Gate 3 that I ran for Cody,
The opening,
which is also up on the YouTube if you want to see. I think it's like 3 or 4 parts or something, like very short, but it gives like okay, I did nothing. Okay, something's wrong. I don't know what this is. That makes me cheat like this. You know, I don't know what's going on. This might not be the most stable versions. I don't know what's going to happen. As it was happening.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more.
Okay, let's skip this. Right, so, no, it's up on the YouTube, if you want to see it. Personally, I like the first, and second episodes the most. It's very wholesome. It is in an alternate setting based on other life. It's a chat platform, which I'm not allowed to really talk about, or say its full name, rather. But we all met on there, Amon, Cody, and I, and Tara. Oh, I already changed, okay. And that's kind of like the fantasy lore that we have. Ever in like a D&D setting. I'm just gonna ignore you because last time... Do I get a checkpoint if I do? The camera is just all over the fucking place. Is it me or was it better in like the first one? Okay, that does it for L. Okay, L, here we go. Do you usually DM in D&D? I do. I've been a DM for over, oh god, I'm old. Over 14 years now, and usually I DM. I rarely get to play, but I'm glad that in the last few years I do get to participate as a player, though. In at least 2 campaigns. The usual DM that we have for our games, for like streaming games, is Hex. You might have met earlier. I wonder what I need to do here. These fucking forgers are always such ass. Still have, no. Reaver 1, press to impute with dark. Yeah, but it's not active yet, the font. Oh, right, I don't even get to choose. Right, this isn't like Defiance.
Throughout
I
this
ever played
ancient
Neverwinter
shrine,
Nights? I have.
murals depicted the winged race and the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
I've played Neverwinter 1, Neverwinter Nights. God, played the one where you go into like a jungle. Does that make sense? Does it... God, what was it called again? I don't remember what it was called, but yo, Jungles is I can't remember. But it was very sort of UNT Snake People inspired, but it was the only one that wasn't linear. I find like you had an open world and you could just like do whatever you want and get like random encounters and stuff. Like it was great. Shadows of On? I can't remember. I need to fucking look this up now. Hang on. Neverwinter Nights 2. Mask of the Betrayer? No, hang on. Games. Because it was a standalone, I know that. Perception, modern community, no. Icewind Dale, no. Oof. No, I did play. What was the fucking one with him? Oh, Chunkle. Versions, maybe. Oh, Mask of the Betrayer, Stone of Zahir, Mysteries of Westgate. I think Storm of Zahir. I think that's the one I did. Yeah, that's the one I did. Yeah, Storm of Zahir. That was such a fun game. Although it did annoy me that, like, all the sections were, like, instance-based. When you look at now, Baldur's Gate 3 and, hell, even, like, Pathfinder, like, Kingmaker and stuff. Kingmaker, or the Wrath of the Righteous, whatever the hell it's called. That's not it. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I got as far as Neverwinter and Neverwinter Nights 2. Oh! Okay, it's just cleansing army. C'est ça la lune. That's just the moon. Moon's in the fucking way. Oh, wait, it is shining light. Oh, Jesus, okay. Is the other one also being a pain or not? Okay, that one's open at least. Great, fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, I appear to be losing health. So climbable spots. Is there any? Oh, I see a font. Okay. Okay, yeah, no. There we go. Oh! Oh, there's the one with the shield. Okay, totally different from what I imagined it would be. Great, so that's one. Okay, so that's full light. What? Wait, oh, I think it fell through one of those, like, Oh, they're not there in the old version. Interesting. They must have fucked up somewhere. Oh, that's a shame. I am still so confused. Because there's no way that's all I had to do there. What do you mean shoot projectiles? They do have telekinesis? What do you mean? What are the puzzle targets? Oh! 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 So, wait, oh, hang on. No, you only had to turn it once, damn it. Does that mean... No, it doesn't fall over. Watch! I am still so confused. Hang on. Shoot protection. Yeah, okay. Look me up here, damn it! Oh, look up at the sea. Oh my god! I can eat. Thank you. Yeah, it ain't doing much for me right now. Oh my god, the controls. Okay, so I need to climb up there in order to... Okay. Wait, hang on, because I didn't have the Reaver out. Right. I'm gonna have to do this entire freaking thing for a star night. Oh, my stomach. Okay, so I know the other hand. Should be... Not here. climb with this thing? Oh, another bug. I cannot climb with this thing. But mayhaps it shall open up now. Oh, it does. Right, so this thing needs light, I'm guessing. And if we go through the other... Oh? Oh. Okay. Don't need the stick. If we go through this and... May as well not drop down there. If I do, but oh, there's a climb back up, okay. This guy's... Oh, okay. I think I saw... Yep, another bug. Oh, they just keep spawning! This is unfair! Why, skeletons? You mean nothing to me. No, it says I'm good to head off. Later, everyone. Also, Mads, feel better. Thank you. Yeah, I won't be, too long either. It's almost midnight, and, I'm genuinely really struggling right now. I don't feel so good. And with that said, Dang! I had to clear my throat a bit. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Another spot, I think. Come on. Oh no! Is your tummy upset? It is. It's... I still have... God, I've mentioned it so many times now. I feel like I'm being repetitive, so I'm sorry. I've got food poisoning. is why I'm doing tonight's stream tonight and not yesterday. Ooh. But at least I'm not the only one in my family who has it, so. Oh. Wait, hang on. Gotta be a clue here somewhere. There we go. Awesome. Right, I'm just gonna drop down here.
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control, and I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated, the Reaver released me, and I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
Ah, more life. Awesome.
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
Puzzles upon puzzles upon puzzles.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
Oh, there we go. Just ignore enemies. Okay, I had a cold flash earlier. Now, I'm in the middle of a really warm one. Oh, being sick is the worst.
You're a ragged excuse for a savior.
Vorador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origins, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the Pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the Pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the Pillars' destruction or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the Pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than
It was
anyone else
Vorador's
had.
ravens.
In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold, and I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
Spooky scary sounds, yeah. Rip Paul Lukather, the voice of Vorador. Yeah. Oh, he died some time ago, didn't he? And same as like Rene Auberjonois, voice of Janos, and famously Odo in Deep Space Nine. Now, where is my safe point? We can go in 10 years ago, yeah. Jesus. I was going the right way. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so, what a journey. So we finished the first Soul Reaver. Rene Auberjonois was an amazing actor. I agree. Like, I got into Star Trek with my father. It was actually one of the few shows that I really bonded with him over. Much like Stargate SG-1 and stuff. And like war movies like Saving Private Ryan and all that kind of stuff. But it was only later in life that I really, you know, recognized the amount of works that Rene Auberjonois, Tony Jay, you know, all those actors had done. And it's kind of a shame, really, but I'm glad they left such a rich legacy behind, at least. Tony Jay, voice of the Elder God. Yeah, 2006, Jesus. That's almost 20 years ago. I mean, oof, I feel, what? 3 years after Defiance, yeah. Defiance is already over 20 years ago. Like, holy fucking shit. I mean, it blows the mind. Like, the older you get, the more time just seems to, like, move really quickly around you, but it stays the same, right? Does that make sense? Like, to me, like, another year has passed, and it's just like, oh, wasn't it, like, 2020, like, yesterday or something? It kind of, you know, kind of makes sense if you look at it from, like, an eternal being standpoint. Like, or Freeran, like, here's, like, fucking, what's that show called? The Elf Girl. That's just, like, 2,000 years old, and she's like, oh, it's been 6 months searching for a flower, because it's just what they do. Unaware that time passes around them, yeah. Rene Auberjonois brought a lot of emotional depth to Odo, yes, which really shows his talent for acting with a mask. Apparently, on the last day of shooting, where he was assured he would not ever have to play Odo again, instead of having the makeup team remove his mask, he just simply tore it off. He was so sick of it. Time. Time, Renee? Oh, for the last time in Star Trek Online, okay. I think Rene Auberjonois played Odo for the last time in Star Trek Online. Ooh, I had never played Star Trek Online. But it may well be. Oh, I kind of want to look at his, like, IMDb now. Now, that said, because it is closing on a midnight, and my tum-tum is in a right state. I am gonna call it here, which, I mean, I guess speaks for itself, right? First stream of the new year. Well, what about it? We finished off with Soul Reaver 1, and got finally to Soul Reaver 2, which, in my opinion, is the better of the two games. Don't worry, you'll hear me bitch, you'll hear me bell. that the cutscenes are just amazing. Like, if you ever have the inclination, there's a 4 or I think 6 hour long video, which is just all the cutscenes of the entire story of the Legacy of Kain. Just from the first Blood Omen, Soul Reaver 1, 2, Blood Omen 2, and then Defiance and stuff. Dragon card, pull the card. Visions of Another Life, number 1. Nice. 4-star silver, good pull. Oh, a lesson to start off the new year. Take care of your health, because your health is important. You know, I keep stammering back on this now and then, like, stammering, what am I saying? Hammering home on this, and because from personal experience, I kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and I'm an eternal workaholic. I realize this, I know. But even in a professional sort of environment, it's okay to say no once in a while. It's okay to take up your vacation days. I've had an employer who wanted me to, because I never took a day off. I took it all in December, so I'd have like an entire month of just leave me the fuck alone month, and just go to work in January again. And my boss would incessantly call me to try and get me to come back into work and stuff. And, you know, vacation days aren't transferable, so it's okay to say no. You need to look after your physical and mental health. And especially, like, people these days like to take it for granted. Even though we like to talk about it, like, men's, women's, whatever, right? Your mental health and your physical health are important. And Lordy Lou, I know, my physical health needs some attention. So, if that's any lesson to take with you today, be that, take care of yourselves, because you still have a long, long set of years ahead of you. I would prefer if you met those head on in good health. Okay, enough yammering from me. Thank you so much for joining me on the first stream of the year, 2025. And I hope to see you all again on Monday for some more Astroneer. So be safe, everyone.